Hey everybody, Hunter Black Luna again, and I'm back with another very interesting Flash game, and it just happens to be about zombies again because I find most of the really good Flash games are. It's a lot different from The Last Stand, which is the last one I showed you. This one is just called Rebuild. Your job isn't to beat zombies, not really, and it isn't to go out in a glorious last stand or escape or run away. Our goal is to rebuild human society and make the streets safe again. And that's what we're going to be aiming for. I've played this game a little. Let's just start a new game, shall we? It all started in Holland. They called it the Dutch flu, but they were exporting the undead, Armageddon. During that first year, survivors banded together to fend off the zombies. But we're not going to run anymore. We're putting our feet down here, and we're going to rebuild this place in the name of humanity. And now it's down to us. Our city will be named... I always struggle with a good name for a city. Good name for a city. We'll just call it Haven. And I'm your leader, Hunter Black Luna. We'll be going with difficulty on normal, because harder difficulties just make it more face grinding, and I'm not really up for face grinding right now. So let's commence. Here we are, everybody. This is our secure area. In it we have farmlands, which produce a steady but small supply of food, suburbs, each of which can provide homes for 8 people, and the police station. It adds 25 defense to our fortifications, and it's where we assign soldiers for guard duties, because this is our fort, a 4x4. We secure city blocks, which are currently infested. The ones outlined in red are really badly infested. While you're doing this, you have to manage your population. We have 12 people. You have to manage your food supply. You can scavenge for food, or you can set up farms. Currently, we have 12 people, with space for 4 more. And we have 150 food, which is the initial maximum. But we're losing 6 food a day, because we're taking in less than we're consuming, and we have to manage our morale. If the morale gets too low, you face internal problems. People want to leave, strike out for a better life. And each city block does different things. Big farms are nice. You can search for survivors and recruit them into your fort. You can search for food supplies, and this determines how dangerous an area is. This is safe-ish, the best you can do, aside from fortified, which means it's inside your walls and guaranteed safe. Everywhere else can have a zombie. The Allmart is hazardous. All these big buildings. There's City Hall right there, the old City Hall. There's a couple ways to win the game, but we'll get more into that later. Right now, I would like to focus. See, we've got these tiles scouted, but not these ones, and we'll need to send recon missions out. And I'll explain what each area does. Right now, we're going to send a scavenger to scout that church. And, which way do we want to expand first? We could take the malls and be really ambitious, or we could expand this way. Let's scout the laboratory. Alright, survivors. There's leader characters. Leaders are better at recruiting new survivors. I'm the initial leader that rallied people and convinced them to fight. Soldiers are good at killing zombies. They're They don't have to actually be military people, it's just people who are trained to fight. Builders do work like fortifications and buildings. Scientists are better at researching technologies once we capture a lab. And these generalist survivors don't have any particular specialty. You can assign them to anything, and they will get on-the-job training in a lot of areas. As for guard duty, we have to choose who we're going to post on the walls. Our defenses compared to the nearby zombies, we aren't attacked every night, but sometimes the horde tries to go over the wall. This is the danger that the fortifications will be overrun. With just one guy on watch, it's not too bad because there's only 23 zombies surrounding Haven. This looks like a good early choice for an expansion because I always worry about food. Run out of food and you're in massive trouble. So we're going to go on a recruitment mission. Having a leader guarantees that the recruitment will succeed and you'll convince the people to come with you. However, there's a 5% danger that something could go wrong, which is why I'm going to assign a soldier to protect me, keep me safe. And there's another survivor over here. We're going to want to expand that way anyway, so I'm going to assign Bailey and Mr. Rodriguez to go kill zombies. Soldiers are obviously much better at killing zombies and at reducing the risk to themselves. There's survivors over there too. We actually started with a lot of survivors around us, which is nice. And if we could capture that All-Mart, it might be cool. But it would mean expanding our fortification lines, and it would probably expose us to more danger. Alright, day one's over. Met a guy in the church. He seemed pretty shell-shocked, but if we come back to recruit him, he might prove useful. Alright, that was our recon reports. Also, this is infested, because it's a graveyard, as you can see from the red outline. Certain types of buildings are naturally useful. Things like office buildings aren't, but you can convert them into useful buildings. Alright. Still 23 zombies on our border. I'm guessing most of that's coming from here. Day 2 goes by. Alright, we've recruited a scavenger from the farm. And our soldiers succeeded in killing 3 zombies. And they found a stray dog that increases morale. Good. Now we're going to recruit the survivor from here. We don't need to assign a soldier because there's no danger rating. That's nice. That frees him up for other duties, such as clearing this out. We're going to send Animal Brown to clear out the farm. And we're going to send Bailey and Mr. Rodriguez to clear this out. I'm definitely thinking about expanding this way just because there's less danger. We could get food and population. Because all this is densely packed and... Hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. We desperately need more food production, though. What else could we do, I wonder? Yeah, we could scavenge food from the big farm, but I'd rather just secure it. Which we'll do. We'll kill all the zombies, and then we'll expand the border. And this is our first zombie attack on the fort. Our defense is compared against the zombies. And if you hold the fort, then you kill some zombies. And if you don't hold it, then you might lose a square or two or some people in the battle. But losing the fort does not mean an instant loss, even with just 4 tiles. The population of that All-Mart's gone down. Might be an idea to snatch the All-Mart to up our defense. It's tempting. I think I tried that last game. We'll send one of our scavengers to scout here. There's no food there. We'll send another scavenger to scout here. And down there. Get us some recon data. And there's 0% chance of them taking the fort. Which is ironic that they would try, but I guess, you know, zombies are stupid. Nothing our guys couldn't take care of. Comfrey got a few scratches, but he'll be okay. And we've recruited another survivor. That big farm's starting to look downright habitable. And we've killed zombies there, too. And we spotted some survivors in the warehouse. And we spotted food on the farm. Looks like the farm's still intact. And we spotted survivors here. This is a population-rich map. That's very good. Even though that might make the food situation a little tight, that's why we're going to expand this way towards the farms. It's time to reclaim an area. Engineers make this go by much faster. If you don't assign a soldier, there's a flat 10% danger that something will go wrong. That's why I'm going to put one of our guys on this. That square will become ours. If you reclaim an area while there's survivors there, they'll run away instead of joining you, which is trouble. We're also going to expand this way. I'm going to put some of the generalist survivors on that. And we're going to recruit survivors from here. And what else can I have you do? 20% in danger is unacceptable. I try to minimize the risks. We could try to recruit survivors from here with our soldier. I'm not sure, though. Let's clear out that bar. It's kind of a risk. If it pays off big. Man, these zombies don't stop. We didn't even kill any. Because there's 12 along these walls. It's not even worth it. Recruitment went well. A survivor and his family joined the fort today. That makes 16 of us. We killed 2 zombies at the bar. That was excellent. Good job, everybody. We're going to reclaim this area with Rodriguez and Brock Smith. Just bring it under our control. We've run out of living space, which is why I want the suburbs and the farms. We're losing 10 food per day, but by tomorrow we'll have the big farm. That should help. Big farm is acquired. We have extended the line of fortifications, as you can see. This is this simple flash game, but it's really fun and really strategic. As you can see, you don't actually take control and fight yourself. We recovered some food from the reclamation, and we are now gaining a net of food, although that's not likely to last very long. We can't recruit survivors because we need those houses. Do we have engineers to spare now? Yes, we do. Screw it. Let's look somewhere else. We can reclaim that with our engineer, and it'll be fine. Zombie populations are going to start to go up eventually. We've reclaimed the office block. This office is part of our territory now. The objective is to spread our walls across the entire city and reclaim civilization. That there lab looks pretty nice. I don't like the prospects of a 20% risk mission. We should wait until one of our soldiers is freed up. Then we'll claim the lab and start researching. You can get some really good text from there. And we have a scientist who otherwise is not doing much. 7% danger to the fort. We'll put 3 guys on the fort. Or 3 survivors. Some of them are girls. Just because it's good practice. And we're going to scout these farms over there with our scavengers. And a police station. Scouting areas, not only does it give you information, but it makes other missions less dangerous. Which is nice. We might be in a corner of the map. I'm not sure, though. And we'll scout with our regular survivors, too. Scouting is very important. Actually, that's pretty dangerous for a scouting mission. I'm gonna cancel that. We'll scout here with our soldier. And here with our survivor. Ah, I could have gone on recruitment mission. Oh wait, we don't have housing. Derp. A wandering soldier came by today. Too bad we didn't have room for him to join us. So we just lost the opportunity to recruit people. Food spotted on the farm. Excellent news, if not very surprising, we're not in a corner. Usually we start out in the center. But it mystifies me because this usually spawns in the same place every map. Unless I just got similar spawns, which is weird. The farther away it is, the more dangerous the scouting mission becomes. I don't think I'm willing to accept that risk quite yet. Let's scout that out. That. And that. And we'll have finished our reclamation missions. And we get a farm blight. Just lovely. Our suburbs are claimed, which means we got living space for 8 more people. And we've got a bar, which is a morale building. It will give us +5 happiness. And we can throw parties at it, which is nice. Gotta send in our soldiers to kill that group of zombies before it becomes a bigger problem. And in lieu of anything else for these people to do, I'm putting them on fort defense just so we don't die horribly. Plus they might even get battle training if it comes to that. Recruit survivors, that's a 0 risk mission, so I'm going to take it. Definitely that will not be. That's why I'm ordering a kill mission. Nothing happened today, which is probably a good report during the apocalypse. We killed the 7 zombies. We recruited 2 more survivors to our cause. We are now at net 0 food, which means, well, we're looking to expand on these farms anyway. I always worry about food, though. Alright, we're going to recruit these guys at 0 risk, which is excellent. We're going to kill these zombies and reclaim the church. Now, with 2 engineers on task, it only takes 2 days to reclaim a square, which is nice. Our defense needs are going to climb as we expand the fort and as more zombies come around. We've got a bonus to our farmland. Excellent. Killing zombies with just 1 soldier is too risky. I usually don't risk that. Yeah, it could be nasty business. I'm gonna scout with you. Maybe he'll learn how to be a scavenger. I'm not sure if scavengers are better at scouting, but it certainly seems like it. Recruitment went well. Survivor and her family joined the fort. That makes 20 of us. We are now at a food net again. But we killed 4 zombies at that farm. And we reclaimed the church. So 2 morale buildings already. Our morale's at 100%. People are looking towards the future. We could clear out the motel, but I think we've got a better priority. We've got negative food. Let's recon that area with our scout, and we'll recon that. And the big farm. Let's kill some of those zombies. Usually I wouldn't accept 12% risk, but we're low on people, so it's worth a shot. Are there any more survivors around? Hover over to see. There's some over there. Let's go on recruitment. I'll assign 2 soldiers to keep me safe, because we are going, towards infected places, so it's good to worry about safety a little. Yeah, big farms produce 12. They're just 2 farm squares. Spotted some survivors up there in the suburb, so it's a really nice place to clear out. No survivors on this big farm over here, but there is food to be scavenged, and there's a hospital over there, and a school. Oh, that is definitely the way we want to expand.